Hey guys, so I know it's been a super long time since I did a video, and I really apologize about that, but I kind of wanted tonight, it's Friday night, well not like Friday night, it's like after work for me, but it's really dark here because of where I live, but I wanted to do like a little girl talk Fridays kind of thing, you know, do our nails, curl our hair, you know, do the do, and okay, so I was totally kidding about that. I don't know why I got so crazy. All of a sudden, for some reason, my music is off. And, like, it's really weird to have, like, girl talk with no music. Like, I always had music growing up. Oh, there it is. It's jamming back on. Anyways, the girl talk that I wanted to have. By the way, speaking of girl talk, if you don't have a candle lit, you should. Because it's girly and it's cute. The scent that I'm currently burning is this right here. Candied Sugar Plum from Bath & Body Works. Smells so good. I love it so much, and I totally just made one of the little things go out there, but that's totally okay, and I don't even know why I'm getting off track right now talking about a freaking candle. Anyways, make sure you have your candle burning because, like I said, it's Girl Talk Fridays. So what I want to talk about today is actually a video that I have been meaning to do for so long, like since I made my like big girl rants kind of video. I got a lot of really good feedback about those. A lot of it was just about other girls and wondering where I got my confidence from. Have I always been this way? And they're wondering how they can be like that, and just all this really, really good feedback. And lots of people really commended me for doing something like that because there wasn't a lot of that like that, a lot of stuff like that out there. First of all, I just want to say a huge, huge thank you to every single person who watched that video. Well, both of them, the Big Girl 1 and 2 rants. I had a lot of stuff to talk about, I guess. But I don't know, I felt like I really needed to get it all out there, and I didn't do it for any, well, I guess I kind of did it for a reason, because I did want to get it out there and see, you know, what people thought about it and stuff like that, but, just as far as, like, how I got this way, I just kind of, like, I'm 26, and I just kind of wanted to, like, I don't know, it's hard to explain myself, like I said, I turned 26, and things just kind of seem to fall into better place. Like, I was always told kind of, you know, when you're younger and stuff, I mean, nobody has the best confidence. It's all about when, you know, you get older, you kind of learn who you are and kind of what is really important in life. And I'll tell you what was not important in my life was people who were going to cut loose on somebody because they had a little bit more meat on their bones, or people who cut down other people in general. It's not something that I do. It's not a good time to me. I don't make fun of other people. I don't talk about other people. I don't judge other people. If somebody, I mean, I live in a downtown area, and I mean, anybody knows who lives in a city with a downtown, people are a little bit different downtown. Like, people are crazier and weirder. I also take the transit, so people are really weird on there, but I don't judge them, so I don't really see the point of judging anybody, because after all, God makes no mistakes, in the words of Lady Gaga. Anyways, back on to my point, where my confidence came from. Like I said, just getting older and realizing kind of what's important. I wasn't always, you know, I didn't always think I was super fabulous. I have kind of always thought that I was pretty, you know, I have always thought that. But just really, you know, I just kind of came to the conclusion that, I mean, I didn't come to this conclusion just this past year. I've just kind of slowly been coming to this conclusion that, it's life is, like I've said in my videos, life is just too short to be sitting around and worrying about what other people think of you or what they're gonna say. I mean, you gotta do you, and you gotta do you in style. I mean, if you're unhappy with yourself because of how you look, or you don't know how to wear makeup, or you don't know how to do your hair or whatever, then you need to stop really making excuses for, you know, you not being able to do those kinds of things. There are so many resources these days of people who can show you, I mean, for free. Like, I mean, not everybody has money to go and see a personal stylist or, you know, get their makeup done professionally or their hair done professionally, but there are so many tutorials. Facebook is the biggest place to be able to find those types of things. There's 61 million tutorials on beauty and makeup and hair and every single thing under the sun. I mean, if you're unhappy with yourself because of your weight, there's a million weight loss videos, tutorials, whatever you want to call them, on YouTube. So, I mean, really, again, at the end of the day, that's like my favorite word. At the end of the day, there's just no excuse for you being the way you are. That kind of came out wrong. I didn't mean to say that there's no excuse. Like, I meant, like, for you to blame other people for your unhappiness is kind of what I meant to say, I guess. Okay, so I had to switch locations because my foot is currently falling asleep. I'm, like, sitting below my couch on the floor. Anyways, confidence boosters, your hair. Getting your hair done. I mean, I got mine done last week-ish, kind of. And I love it. I mean, I liked my hair before, but now it's just so, I don't know, I just really like it. I get so many compliments on it, and compliments are one thing I actually really want to touch on. Compliments, like, taking compliments, receiving compliments. There are so many people, even I, myself, am guilty of not properly accepting, compliments, really. Excuse me, oh my gosh, that was unnecessary. Receiving compliments. So many of us are so guilty of, like, somebody will come up to you and say, hey, your makeup looks really good today, hey, your hair looks really good today. I'm guilty of it myself, and you just kind of being like, oh my gosh, I had like 5 minutes to do it, it looks awful, just whatever. But really, why can't we just accept the compliment? Really, why can't we just accept it? Why can't you just say thank you and move on? Like, are you scared that if you say, oh, thanks, the person's gonna be like, oh, full of yourself much? Like, they gave you a compliment. When I give somebody a compliment, I don't expect them to be like, oh, you know, I just did it really fast and it just doesn't even look that good and blah, blah, blah. No, if they say, oh, thanks so much, I feel good about myself because I'm like, oh, I just gave them a compliment, you know? I didn't make them feel worse about themselves because now they're defending how they look. I don't know, it's just ridiculous. You just really need to start receiving compliments and accepting them, and stop hanging out with people who aren't giving you compliments. Stop hanging out with people who are negative Nancy's. You need some positive Pete's up in your... Alright, feet no longer asleep, so I switched again. The compliments thing we were just talking about. Yeah, just start accepting them because you need to start. Sooner or later, you gotta start accepting them. I had to write down a list. That's why I like keep looking down at it, because I was like, oh, confidence boosters. Smile more. That's a really, seems really actually simple, but yet so complicated. Research shows that even faking a smile, like say you're having an off day and you're like, you know, obviously you wouldn't smile like that, like a goon, but even just faking a smile, it releases endorphins inside you and it makes you happy, you know, just change up your attitude. It's so exhausting all day being so negative, and I just hate it. Like, whenever I meet people or see people who are just so negative about life and everything, I'm just like, you are missing out on so much beauty and goodness in life because you're just like, oh, you know, I'm gonna be fat forever, I look like such a slob, there's nothing else I can do, blah, blah, blah. It's like, actually, there is. It's called YouTube. Learn it, live it. But smile more. Just smile. Somebody smiles at you. I mean, obviously, don't smile if it's a creeper or a stalker. I would not suggest smiling back at them because that's just leading them on. But a random stranger, you know, when I walk home from close to where I live, I mean, there's a random man today. He was walking his dog. He smiled at me. He was older, you know. It's not like I was feeling it. But he was older, and I smiled back at him, you know. Smiles just make people feel good. In my building, every single person when I come home, they smile at you in the elevator. They're like, oh, which floor? Oh, how you doing today? Oh, this weather outside. Oh, have a good night, you know. Even some days I'm like, you know what? I just feel like going like this to them because I've had like a long day. But then I'm like, why would I do that? Why would I make somebody else feel like total crap because I had a gay sauce day? You know, it's totally unnecessary. It's totally unnecessary. And when you're nicer to people, they're nicer to you, and it just makes you feel good about yourself. You know, go out, just don't compliment anybody, but start off slow. Start complimenting yourself. Start complimenting your sister, your brother, your family, your cat, your dog, your fish, or, you know, I have a tarantula. I'll compliment him. His name's Priest. Priest, you're looking pretty fine today, liking all those 8 legs you got going on. You know, do things like that. You know, just start off small, and then eventually it's not going to feel so weird like smiling at somebody or accepting a compliment, you know. So there's some really big boosters that they'll definitely help you out in the long run, I'll tell you that much. Yet another reason why I am confident is because I decided, I think it was last year, I don't remember, but I decided that I was going to stop all of the self-destructive thoughts. Now, if you're wondering about what exactly self-destructive thoughts are, they're negative thoughts about yourself. Always, you know, down-talking yourself in your head. I mean, you wouldn't want your best friend to say those things about you. Wouldn't you want your best friend to come up to you and be like, you're so fat today, you look like complete trash. Why do you even bother coming out? Why do you even bother getting out of bed in the morning? I mean, if your best friend came and told you that, you would bust their mouth open. You'd be like, listen here, mother effer. Like, no. So what gives you the right to talk about yourself that way? Oh, because it's your own body? No. If you're sitting around saying how fat you are, or how ugly you are, or how poor you are, I don't really know, then you're going to be that. Laws of attraction, my ladies. Laws of attraction. Live it, learn it. That's another, actually, reason really helped me is the whole law of attraction thing, you know. You say that you're beautiful every single day. You know, when you look in the mirror and you see all of your flaws, turn that thought around and actually say, these are what make me unique and beautiful, you know. Then again, if you can't convince yourself of that and you're so unhappy with it, you know what, then you need to change your tune. You need to just completely change yourself, your thought process. You need to change everything. I'm not saying that this is going to happen overnight, because it obviously didn't for me, but you just have to learn to accept that this is the way that you are, and if you can't accept it, you need to start changing it. And I mean, don't be a lazy ass and sit around saying, oh, you know, one day I'm going to change it. Oh, you know, tomorrow, I'll start tomorrow. No, you need to start now. You need to start right now. I swear to God, right after this video, you're going to go in the mirror and you're going to list off 10 things that you like about yourself. Okay? I would list 10 things about myself right now, but I would need to write it down because I can't keep track of things, and I'm not going to have this video be like 60 minutes long like my previous ones have been. I'm really sorry about that. Anyways, just totally like going off topic. But yes, my pretty ladies, I just felt like really having this girl talk because it's been really plaguing me about girls and self-esteem. I mean, bad self-esteem isn't just rampant in, you know, us beautiful plus-size women. It's rampant in, you know, smaller girls who, to us, would have a perfect body, you know? I mean, shout out to my girl Amy. She is so beautiful. She has such an amazing body. She is dressed to the nines these days. She like went and saw a stylist. She's like real styling now. but she is so beautiful, and to me she has a perfect body, and there's parts of it that she doesn't like, and I really wish that she wouldn't say those things, Amy, because you are so beautiful, and I just wish that you knew that, and I hope that you do, because you really are. Anyways, totally off topic again. Anyways, ladies, you just gotta live it. You gotta live it and learn it. And stop hanging out with people who are gonna put you down, because you do not deserve that. You absolutely 100% do not deserve that. No woman deserves that. And you certainly do not deserve to put yourself down. Like, who? Seriously, you email me, you text me, you Facebook me, you YouTube me, you create a video response to this, and I will tell you why you do not deserve to talk about yourself that way. Because seriously, again, what gives you the right to talk about yourself? You wouldn't let somebody talk about your mama that way. Pretty sure you wouldn't. Or your sister, or your best friend, or whoever, because again, you would bust their mouth wide open. So, again, ladies, you're beautiful, and you need to start, excuse me, I almost choked, believing that you're beautiful, because you are. And lots of people are like, oh, well, it must be nice for you because you have a boyfriend, blah, 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 blah. Yes, I do have a boyfriend, and he is absolutely fantastic. We've been together for a long time, and I love him so much. He is my life. But it does not get easier once you get a man. It gets harder, because you can be happy with yourself just as you are, but then you have somebody else to worry about, and you're like, oh my god, what do they think of me all the time? Do they think I'm just this fat cow? Like, does he even like my hair like this? Like, what if I go a day without makeup? Like, is he gonna judge me? And you're like, oh my god, like every little thing. And then, I mean, in the bedroom, forget about it. I don't care how good you think you are. You're gonna constantly be thinking, oh, what's he really thinking about me? What's he thinking about my jiggly thighs, you know? But secretly, he's loving it. He is loving every inch of your skin, and you're like just busy worrying about it. I'll tell you what, you need to stop. You need to stop worrying about it. Cut out the worry. Because he's not thinking that. And 9 times out of 10, nobody else is either. Nobody cares. Everybody's too worried about themselves to even care. Anyways, I'm rambling. Anyways, I would say anyways. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any comments, questions, general ideas about life, please message them down below. If you want to create a fantastic video response to this, I would absolutely love to watch them, because I love video responses. And in the response, you can tell me how amazing I am. I'm just kidding. I want you to tell me how amazing you are, because you are truly amazing. So, anyways, girls, I hope you enjoyed this Girl Talk Fridays. I'm probably going to do a more regular rendition of Girl Talk Fridays, and every Friday we'll do something fun and juicy. Anyways, guys, I really love you lots, and I, again, hope you enjoyed this video.